This question asks to find the slope of both line A and line B. So let's start with 1 first, okay? So we're going to start with line A first. So how to find the slope from any line. You start with a point, just any point, okay? And then what you're going to do is you're going to look for another point that's on the line, and let's actually find a couple. So the line is going to go exactly through that section every single time. So notice how it's the same. So every time it's going to go down the same exact amount. That's that slope. So what our job is to find the rise over the run. So for this A, we go down. So down is negative. We go down 2 and over to the right. Right is positive 1. Okay, so my rise is -2. My run is positive 1. So my slope for A equals -2. Okay, that's it. So I'm going to clear all this off. We have our slope for A is -2, and then our slope for B we have to figure out as well. Now this one's a little different because if we mark points that they go through, it's just a straight line. So for example, our rise would be 1, right? And our run would be 0 because we're not running at all. We're not going left or right at all. So if I were to take my calculator and do 1 divided by 0, that would give me an error. So 1 divided by 0 equals it's an error. All right, so instead of saying error, we can't say error. Our slope for B is going to be undefined. Undefined. So that's our slope, undefined. Now, this is just extra here. If we had a line that went this way, then our rise would be 0 and our run would be 1. So if we type 0 divided by 1 in our calculator, we get 0. So in this case, our slope would be 0. So so make sure you know the difference between undefined and between 0, okay?